Hi everybody, welcome back to FRAG-MENTAL. Thanks for joining me. In this video I'm bringing you another fragrance from the house of Louis Cardin. I've been exploring a few of them lately. This one is called Orchidea. It's very similar to a popular Tom Ford fragrance that gets a lot of love. To find out what it is, stay tuned to FM. I just wanted to start this video by telling you that slightly boring bit of information that Louis Cardin sent me this fragrance for free, but rest assured all opinions are my own, and I wanted to put this voiceover over a nice pretty picture of Orchidea that I took somewhere in the English countryside. Isn't it pretty? So nothing to do with forgetting to mention this whilst I was actually recording the video. Hey ho, let's crack on. Here is Orchidea. You can pick it up off Louis Cardin's website for £31 for 85ml. Let's have a look at the notes. We've got orchid, bergamot, coconut, plum, jasmine, ylang ylang, cinnamon, sandalwood, patchouli, vanilla, vetiver and chocolate. So as you can see from zooming in, it really is a pretty nice bottle design. Let's just zoom in again, take a closer look. I'll talk you through why I like it. So beautiful design on the bottle. We've got this silver writing on it, and if you look at the side, we've got the silver floral design on the side, all around the back and onto the other side, and the cap is a really nice, fairly solid wooden cap. Nothing cheap about this bottle at all. I really enjoy the presentation, right up there with a lot of other niche presentations. I think Louis Cardin have done a lovely job on the presentation. One thing I did notice, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to see in this shot, there are little particles floating around inside. I've only just noticed it as I started to film this video. I'm not quite sure what they are. Kind of reminds me of when I was a kid and we used to have to clean the fish tank out when it got a little bit dirty. But this isn't a fish tank, it's a fragrance. I'm sure there are lovely, juicy, chunky bits of orchid floating around in there, but I just thought it was interesting, and let me know if anyone else has experienced that with fragrances, because I know that sometimes you get fragrances that do have those sparkly particles in them, but let me know if you ever notice anything floating around in your fragrances. Hopefully there's not any fish in there. Any fragrance with the name orchid in it is going to make you think of possibly the most famous orchid fragrance of all time, Tom Ford's Black Orchid. Is it similar to that? Yes, very similar. Definitely the same scent DNA in this bottle. There are differences though. It's not exact. I don't know if Louis Cardin were going for an exact copy of Black Orchid with this. I suspect not, because it isn't marketed as such. I have Black Orchid sprayed on this side, and I've been doing some side-by-side testing over the last couple of weeks as well. And with Black Orchid, I just feel that there's something more, there's something a little bit more potent, a little bit more earthy with it, and I think it could be a higher dose of patchouli. Now, Orchidea doesn't seem to have that slightly kind of earthy, potent patchouli, but it is smoother. I think because this one, Black Orchid, is a little more potent, it seems to be stronger, it seems to push off the skin just a little bit more. Orchidea isn't far behind, it does have good projection and good performance. Like I say, overall a little bit smoother. So you get the smooth fruits and florals, a little bit of spice and a decadent chocolate. As it settles down, the spices settle for me, and what you're left with is a fruity, chocolatey scent with that beautiful orchid front and centre. It's a scent DNA that just works and is very popular. What's also interesting about this one is it's called Orchidea Homme, so it's marketed towards men. It's 100% unisex. Black Orchid is marketed towards women. Now, if anything, I would say that that more potent earthiness that you get with Black Orchid leans a touch more masculine, although it is obviously still very much unisex. I have 2 or 3 other scents that are the same scent DNA as Black Orchid. They are marketed towards men. So it just goes to show that there isn't really any gender distinction in fragrances. It's usually just in the marketing. If you're a guy and you enjoy Black Orchid, if it works off you, Orchidea Homme is absolutely going to work for you. If you find Black Orchid a little bit too floral and you find maybe it leans just a little too feminine for you, I'm not sure Orchidea will work for you because it is so similar to Black Orchid. Performance is very good. I get a good arm's length projection. You're going to get a lovely sillage trail, and then it lasted for around 8 to 10 hours, so really happy with the performance. I'd say it's definitely a unisex fragrance. It can be worn easily autumn, winter, even the spring. I think you could wear it for any occasion. I know that this scent DNA can become a signature scent for a lot of people. I think it really excels as a date night scent because it does have a lovely sensuality to it. If you're interested in buying this, you can go along to Louis Cardin's website in the UK. I will leave the link down below. You can use my code, it's FM20, that will give you 20% off. If you would rather sample first, I do always condone sampling rather than just blind buying. Although having said that, if you're familiar with Black Orchid, then you'll have a very, very good idea of what this scent is like. If you would like to sample, then I know that Greg at fragrancesamplesuk.com does offer Louis Cardin samples. So go along to his website, see whether he's offering this one. I will leave a link to his site down below. Have you tried this one? I would love to hear from you. There's hardly anything on Fragrantica. There's not a lot on Fragrantica at all about Louis Cardin fragrances, and I think their compositions are really nice. I think the quality of the blending is good. It all seems high quality to me. So if you've tried this, let me know. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you think, and how close do you think it is to Tom Ford's Black Orchid? Do you think it's close, or do you think it's its own thing? And do you think this is easily wearable for a guy? Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you found it useful. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, keep tuning into FM and keep smelling good.